Hello, welcome back to the Spider's Web. It's a road 2, and today it's a road to Wrightington because we're off to do the Saturday afternoon show. Yay. It's been a while since I've done a whatchamacallit, a road 2 video because I've been busy doing other things. I've been going out, well, not busy doing other things, but I just don't seem to have time to do anything at the moment, and yet I don't seem to be achieving much. I don't know what the heck's going on. The house isn't coming, the new house isn't coming along too well at the moment. We don't seem to be doing much. We're doing bits and pieces here and there, but I don't know, we just can't seem to get going. But we do have all the paper, the table, the brushes, the paste ready for decorating the living room, which we'll be doing, if not this week, then the following week. We have to clear as much as we can out of the living room in order to be able to do this, which is a bit of a process in itself, to be honest, because we've got a fish tank, Minstrel's little big habitat, a computer desk, a crafting table. I've got a shelf or a bookcase, bookcase, display case, whatever you want to call it, shelving unit, full of games that need shifting. I mean, the couch and other things can be moved about, but you know, we're going to have to shift stuff. We can't get much stuff now in the spare bedroom, so what I'm going to have to do is empty out all the games from the shelving unit, put them to one side, take the shelving unit out and put it where we can, and then we can paper there, and then we can just move furniture around as we go. That's how we're going to have to do it, but it's not going to be a simple job. We have been going around to different garden centres and things, looking at plants for the garden. We found a few that we like. Ollie's found oh god, I can't remember what they're called now. Alstromera. She's a big fan of Alstromeras, and we found a plant, and we found a plant at one of the garden centres, well, nursery rather, and they had a few quite large-ish plants on the go, so, and they weren't very expensive either, so we so we got a one, and done. The job's a good one, as they say. And now I've managed to find a Euingium, so I'm quite happy with that. So sea holly it's called. It's like a greeny blue, well, at the moment it's green, but as it gets older and more mature, if it's the one I'm thinking of, which is the one I'm hoping it is, the top of the stem and the flowers are a vivid electric blue. It's a gorgeous flower. It's just a thistle. It just looks like a thistle, but it's very ornamental. It's a beautiful flower. It's one I really do like. I got one years ago when I was married and planted it in. I was so taken with it because I'd never heard of them before, and because it was that vivid electric blue, I loved it. So yeah, we've got one of them. As I say, hopefully we'll be getting more as time goes on. We're just getting bits and pieces here and there. During the course of this week, when it stops raining for more than 5 minutes, I'm going to be be getting out into the garden and starting digging up the plants that's in the garden that we want to keep. They're stopping flowering now, some of them, so it's safe to, in fact most of them, there's 2 Aquiledias that are flowering at the moment, but the flowers are dying off on them and they're going to seed, so I want to collect those plants. I don't want to lose them because they're the nice purple ones, but I also want to get some more Aquiledias on the go because I love those plants as well. Next step after all that's done is next step after all that's done. Next step after all that's done with the digging up the plants and that. I've just lost my train of thought then for a second. Once I've been doing that, I'm going to try and working on killing everything that's in the garden. We're going to be moving the. If you remember on the, that was the last road 2 or what, when I showed you the back garden, the clothing or washing line post that's at the end of that path, and some of the flags are going to be moved next week as well. We're going to get some stakes and some bamboo it's like a load of, not bamboo, it's willow strips, or is it bamboo, I don't know, I can't remember. They just like attached together. Screen, that's the word I'm looking for. I guess some wooden stakes, some bamboo or willow screen. I'm going to put that up as like a divider between the gardens, and then we'll have some plants climbing on that. Obviously we're going to need a few more. We're going to have to make it sturdy for the plants to climb over. I'm fully aware of that. So we're going to be doing that as soon as we can, after we've got the washing line post and the flags shifted. As I say, I want to kill everything off that's in the garden as it is, because it's just a lot of grass, it's a lot of weeds, plants that I don't want. We have a lot of a plant called creeping jenny in there, and we have a few other things as well that I really don't want, because thistles, nettles. I'm saying we don't want thistles, and then I've got what you call it, Euingium, but it's a big Scottish type thistle I like, but if we did, I'm saying thistles, it's not thistles that we've got actually, it's nettles, brambles. If we had one of the big Scottish thistles, or the big purple headed one with the, the traditional thistle, I mean, if we had one of them I'd be quite happy, because I'd have that in my garden, but we don't have one. I'm getting mistaken with my plants at the moment. We have brambles, we have nettles, we have dandelions, which, yes, I know that bees, when they first come out, make headway for dandelions. What I'm going to try and do is, once the dandelions flower has gone, before it actually gets around to the seed head, I'm going to remove them so it doesn't spread, because there are lots of dandelions in my back garden, and I don't want them to overgrow. So I don't mind the odd dandelion here and there for the bees, but not what you call it, I don't want it overgrown with dandelions. Also we've got some geraniums, which are a beautiful pink, delicate pink veined flower. It's very pale pink flower with darker pink veins in it. It's a gorgeous flower. I'm not going to upload this video at the studio like I usually do. I'm going to wait till I get home, and I'm going to put a picture of this particular geranium up as I'm talking about it now, because I took a photograph of one with a bee inside was it yesterday or the day before, and police van can't indicate when he's turning off the road. what hope is there for the rest of us? Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'll put that up and show you what kind of flower I'm talking about. It is a gorgeous little flower. However, it grows into like a small shrub, and I'm saying small shrub, it takes up a bit of space, so I don't really want that kind of plant in there. What I'm thinking of doing is digging up one of them and putting it in a pot and growing it in a pot. That will do. I'm quite happy with that, but I don't particularly want one spreading out and growing to excess. But currently in pots we have a rose called Fragrant Cloud, which is a dusky pink colour. We do have a rose in the garden as well. I've mentioned this before, which apparently is a white one. It's not flowered yet. I don't know whether it is the white one or not, but there is a rose growing in there. We've got a fuchsia, which is a purple and lilac fuchsia, which I want to try and train as a standard. We've got celosia, is it? Brain plant, or brain flower, I think it's called, because the way the flowers are formed, it looks like the little wrinkles and indentations and things of a brain. We've also got the Euringium that I was talking about earlier. We have another plant that I can't remember what the name is because I really like the colour, so we just got it, and I can't remember what it is. It's like a chrysanthemum kind of flower-ish. Big daisy kind of flower, rather. What else have we got in the pot? Oh, we've got a peony in a pot that the next door neighbour Jean potted, or dug up and potted up for us. What else? Rose. Oh, we've got some marigolds I'm going to be planting as well around the roses, because apparently that keeps green fly away. I hope. We've also got a cordyline in a raised plinth like planter. We've got that off Ali's mum. And we also off Ali's mum we got a big pot with the blueberry bush in, which has seen better days, so I don't know what to do with that, to be honest. It is planted up now properly, and I've put some little verbenas, not bananas, verbenas around it, just to fill up space, but I really don't know what to do with that blueberry bush. So if anybody has any tips that can give me on the blueberry bush, like pruning, should I cut it right down to a couple of inches off the ground and let it start again, or what? I really don't know. I've never had one before. I just don't want to kill it off, because she's had that for quite a few years, I think. So I don't really know what to do or say on that. Well, I don't really know what to do about that at all. If anybody can give me any advice on that, I would be grateful. So that's what we have so far. Update on the cactus propagator that I did a few weeks ago. I'm going to be doing a specific update video for that later on when I get home. I just haven't, to be honest, I'd forgotten all about it, because I put it in the bedroom, on the spare bedroom windowsill, and there's been stuff in front of it, so I've not, because I've been distracted and going here, there and everywhere and doing this, that and the other. It's been a couple of weeks since I did that, and hopefully later you'll be able to see what's happened, if anything. So not saying anything more. We've also got the other propagator that I want to do as well. So we're sort of like trying to get back into the swing of things and rekindling some things that I enjoyed doing when I was married originally. So there we are. As for the flat, well, everything's going well. It's still peaceful, it's still quiet, it's still a relaxing place to be in. I'm coming home now and feeling relaxed, not feeling, oh Christ almighty, gotta be here again. I'm waking up now at a decent time, not waking up thinking, oh crap, another day to go. You know, I'm in a better frame of mind in my living conditions, shall we say. So I'm feeling a little lighter in my moods. I just want to, I don't know, I'm beginning to get a little impatient now because I want everything done. I actually tried yesterday to put a curtain rail up in the bedroom. It sounds so easy, doesn't it? Just put a curtain rail up in the bedroom. What is it? 3 brackets, 2 screws in each bracket, drill 6 holes, pop them in, not mark off where you're putting them obviously, so you put them in the right place. You know, drill 6 holes, put the wall plugs in, put the brackets on, put the screws in. Yeah, that's okay unless you've got a medical condition that when you start gripping something hard and turning, after about 2 or 3 screws that you're screwing into the wall, you can't hold anything, you can't move your hand, you're in agony and you're feeling useless. It's not a good combination. It took a lot out of me yesterday just doing that. So it just goes to show, when you're in good health and you're not doing things because you can't be bothered, you know, that's one thing. But when you want to get something done and you can't because your body won't let you, it's a very, very demoralising situation to be in. I fought through it quite a bit, but I ended up in absolute agony yesterday with my hand. It's still a little bit tight today, which is, you've not seen me doing it, but every now and again I've been taking my hand off the steering wheel and wiggling my fingers like that. It's just try and get the muscles loosened up, I think, but it just feels like not cramp, but very, very tight, as though my muscles won't work. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but now you have to go through these things. There again, saying that, I did what's the word I'm looking for? I did spend Thursday potting up that blueberry bush in the big pots and drilling out at the bottom of that pot to let some drainage holes get into it. Put some draining holes into it rather, because there wasn't any and it was slightly waterlogged. It was just, a mum had just put it straight into the pot without putting any holes in at the bottom. So when we dug it out, or when we tried to move it and we couldn't, we actually took the bush out of the pot, and the bottom of the pot was a pool of water. So that's probably not helped the bush. Because I know you're not supposed to leave certain plants in water. Ooh, like that, and I think blueberry bushes are one you're not supposed to do that with. I don't know, I'm assuming so anyway, but yeah, I don't think that helped the plant. So I put the drainage holes in and loads of water came out of it, but it's all minor accomplishment at the moment. They're feeling a lot more. They're feeling a lot more major an accomplishment. Getting that curtain rail up was as I was going along, it felt as though I was getting a major accomplishment done. But we have a curtain up in the bedroom now. We're going to be getting another one for the living room. So we're going to have curtains up in the living room. I'm not going to get one for the spare bedroom yet. I probably will do eventually, but I don't need one yet because I might just get a blind for there, to be honest. Because it's not really going to be, it's going to be used mainly as a crafting area, but there is going to be a bed in there, so that if anybody's visiting and want to stay over, they can do. My granddaughter can stay over when she gets a little older. But yeah, we're getting there slowly, very, very slowly but surely. I mean, as I say, health issues don't help when it comes to trying to get things done, because you can only work to how your body's allowing you to, and if your body's not allowing you to do something, you just can't get it done no matter how much you try. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to do the most basics of jobs at the best of times when you've got something like fibromyalgia or MS or anything like that. So, you know, we take our achievements as achievements, no matter how small or large they are, and you've got to try and think on the positive side. But you know, when you sat there in agony putting 3 screws into a wall and you're feeling useless, you know, that kind of mindset doesn't tend to sink in. But yeah, you're there, you know, you just got to keep going. If you give up and let your health issues win, you might as well not be you. So, you know, no matter what, no matter how I'm feeling, when I'm at home, I'm trying to get things done. I'm pushing myself. I know sometimes it's probably the wrong thing to do, but I just don't want to let fibro beat me, or fibro and everything that goes around it, goes with it, as it were. I'm not letting the depression, I'm not letting the anxiety, I'm not letting the pain, I'm not letting the insecurity, the memory problems, I'm not letting any of that beat me. I've got a granddaughter to watch grow up. I don't want it to beat me. Oh dear. Anyway, that was a political broadcast on behalf of the Positivity with Fibromyalgia Party. Oh dear, that's the only politics I'm into. Oh dear. Right, well, we're nearly here at the hospital. It's not taken me that long today to get here. A couple of weeks ago when I did this, it took me, I'm sure it took me a little longer to get here than it has done today. I don't know, I can't remember. Because I did that little bit extra around in the garden at the flat, didn't I, the last time I did this one. So I think it's taken about 25 minutes, so it could be the same length of time. I don't know. I think it might have been longer because of the I've been non-stop gabbing in this one. I've had things to say and I've had things I've wanted to say. Anyway, before long, if we're having a games night next Saturday, I'm not sure whether it's going to be videoed. I would like it to be, because it's Shelley P, or Shirley B as was. You've met her before in other Road 2s. She's coming up with her husband, So we're hoping to get a game of Pandemic in, but we're definitely going to be having a game of Cards Against Humanity, and that's what I want to film. So it won't be open for anybody to see, it'll just be adults only, that particular one. So there will be an age restriction on it, but we'll see how it goes. And so hopefully we can get it videoed, and hopefully we can get the area cleared so we can spend time and enjoy the games night properly. But that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, as always, take care, God bless, and bye for now.